Okay, so when we last finished off, the video got cut off and I had no idea. I probably videoed another 10 minutes talking. I just had no idea. When I stopped it, that's when I realized it was off. So anyway, I've continued to do some work, and I'm going to try to make this a much shorter video. I know when I was trying to put the cap on, right? So as you can see, this is one I had actually pounded all the way in the ground. I got the cap on. Originally, this is one that goes over top, right? It would fit in there, but the problem is there's not enough space between the ground. You know, it's kind of thick, so there's not enough space between the ground and the pipe to be able to put it over the top. And I didn't want to push the issue because that's just going to stretch it out. So I took preventative measures and I bought this one, which actually fits inside. Turns out it's a pressure tester, which is actually pretty cool. You put it in there, you tighten down the lock nut. Well, you can tighten that thing pretty dang tight, which I did. I mean, you can actually see it's trying to pry up right there, but I actually used it with those pliers right there. I was actually able to use that to pull it out of the ground. So kudos, because that worked. It worked in several different situations, right? So then I also came up with this little gizmo to pound the dirt out. Got a little space right there, and then this thing can sit on those two bricks and then kind of be held up together with that one, right? So I will take the top off and let's see if we can get that dirt out. All right. All right. And much easier. So I'll do that one. Makes it much easier to get it out. And I actually get the post in on the other side as well. There it is, and I've got to pound it out too, so I'm going to do that. And then we'll put them back in the ground and see what we got. I'm going to definitely try to make this video much shorter. All right, so not been cut yet, but poles are in the ground. I think I explained everything. About how it works. Obviously, the bigger pole is in the ground, the smaller pole goes inside of it. I can remove those poles anytime. Now I just got to measure, which I'm going to measure the center, the height that I want in the center, because it's going up a hill there, and then just kind of stays even there. So I'll measure in the center where I want it to go, where I want the net to go straight across. And then I've got a little laser pointer from whatever I stick right there at that height. I'll put the laser pointer on it and make sure it's level, and that's where I'll put my holes, where the little anchors are going to go in. There you go. You see the two 2 anchors with the bolts on them. And, you know, wherever that measurement comes to, boom, it'll go through and then be tightened down. And then that's what the string will tie to. There'll be one up top and then one on the bottom on both sides. So that's it for now. I said a whole bunch of stuff in another video. They got completely cut off. So I didn't even put it up, or I'm not going to put it up. I can't even remember what all I said in it. But I think I did mention that if I wasn't able to pound those poles in the ground, you know, the ones that the big poles go into, small poles go into, I ended up ordering an earth auger that attaches to your drill, which was actually pretty cheap. So it came with a set of 4, which I'm going to need anyway, because I don't like digging all these holes. And I can this attaches to my drill, and I'll just be able to zzz, and drill a hole the size that I need to. And like I said, I think there's 3 different sizes. One of the sizes has a longer one and a shorter one, depending on how deep you need to go with it, I guess. But it'll come in handy when I'm putting up that enclosure, I'm sure. And if I put up the volleyball net all the way around to keep the ball from going out and stuff like that, it'll come in handy for all that stuff. So I'm glad I was able to pound these in the ground today and get this much done. And I think I'm done. I'll just update you when I get back. So obviously, you know now, when I take the pole out of the ground, I'll just pop this in there, tighten it down, and I'll leave it in there. That way when I mow over it or do anything else, you know, we may take this down for the winter and put it in the garage or something, you never know. But it's covered up. So I guess that's it for now. I guess I'll do a final video when it's finished, and you can see the net up and how the poles bend, and if it all works correctly, and how tight it is and stuff like that. So we'll just go from there. I'm getting tired. I'm just checking my sugar real quick. Yeah, so it had gone way up for a little bit. You can see it kind of went back up, and now it's starting to head back down again. So anyway, I think I've had enough. When I finish this up, I'll video the rest of it to you. So we'll see you.